So today we are going to be listening to some Dolby Atmos demo tracks. And these three tracks are really cool and unique. So the first one is a track mixed by Techno Dad, a YouTuber who puts out really great content. And he did this along with Joe and Tell, who also does high quality content. And then the third clip is a voice Atmos demo where a guy speaks into a mic and the voice travels around the room, and it's a great way to test out audio placement, speaker placement, etc. Okay, so right now you can see there's no visual representation of any sounds, except now in the middle you've got them coming from the left, center, and the main.
Ooh, I heard that. Yeah, go around the room. That was cool.
Yeah. Okay, and that one is coming down like right above us. Yeah. And now it's raising up, back up to the ceiling, up and down.
Ooh, that's a really cool like strobe effect going from speaker to speaker.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Okay, as it goes around the sides and then it zips around the heights.
I could totally hear that.
I like that drops. It's like drops down and it spreads from the heights down to the sides, and so it creates it kind of like it centers the sound, like that ball that's in the middle.
That one's a really cool effect too, that little.
Yeah. Okay, so as those balls traveled from the center back out to the sides and the rears, the sound just like this song makes really good use of like all of the sides and the heights, and it, like you said, how did you describe it? Like pinball?
It's kind of a strobe effect.
Strobe effect, yeah.
Because the sound is broken up into these little chunks, so there's a really distinct movement.
Yeah, yeah, it's very distinct as it like bounces all around the room. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a whisper sound that's just like phew, 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 phew.
Here it comes.
Yeah. That is very distinct. Like you can't
miss that.
You cannot miss it. You can't miss it from the sides, and it is super distinct coming from the heights.
And, like, the visual representation of it really helps you to localize it and everything, but it would be really easy even without it, I think.
Yep, for sure. I like that like ethereal whisper effect. It's like ghosts whispering like throughout the room. That's
cool.
That's so cool. Oh, and then like the sound like localized and then spread out again. Oh, that was really cool. That one where it like went around the room and then it bounced back and forth on the heights. Yep, it did it again.
Yeah,
like,
I caught it that time.
It's hard, like our ears, it's hard to localize sounds that are coming from behind us, but these are so distinct, it's really unmistakable.
Yeah. This really was the perfect track for this.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep, that was awesome. It's basically just a guy talking into a microphone, and it's recorded on all the different channels, and it's used for like speaker placement to identify how accurately your speakers are placed.
Listen to 360. In this video we're going to demonstrate object panning in Dolby Atmos.
So
if you're currently
what did he say?
to the
Object
YouTube
what?
Object in
special
Dolby
audio
Atmos.
version of
So
this video,
his sound,
you'll
his
hear
voice
an
is
ambient
very
render of the
very
original
clearly coming
Dolby
from the
Atmos
center
recording.
channel.
We will now slowly move to the right channel.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah,
The object
totally.
is basically right speaker.
Okay,
and the right
and now
side
as it
surround
moves,
speaker. On a 9.1.6 system, this will come out of the front right hand side wide speaker.
yes, it
That
is.
one right there.
Yeah,
7.1
it is coming from the
system,
wide.
You'll hear my voice on the front right speaker and the right hand side surround speaker.
Yeah, and a little bit from this one.
To the right hand side surround.
Okay. Yep. Now it is very distinctly coming from this speaker.
And the surround back right. Moving further to the surround back right. This should also give you a good impression of being on the back right side if you're listening in binaural.
Yeah. Okay.
Now moving further to
Okay.
surround left
So-
back.
Yep.
Okay.
Also called surround left.
So
rear.
it moved across.
Let's move further
Yeah, I
to
heard that.
surround side left. Again, if you're listening, for instance, on a 5.1.2 system, this will come out of the front left speaker and the surround left back speaker.
It's that one right there.
Yep.
Let's move
Yep.
further to
And
the
now it'll
front
come out of the
right.
wide.
Not planning to stay here for too long.
Yeah.
We'll move further to the left front
And now it's at
speaker.
the L or the
Okay.
left
Now it's
speaker.
time to explore the height speakers. Let's move up to the left front height speaker, also called the top front left speaker.
Is that one behind the
Again,
screen?
The system will scale to your speaker configuration.
So
If you have
it's
a 5.1
still
system,
coming
for
from
instance, this
the
will come
left
out of your
speaker.
top left speaker.
So
We'll now move further to the top
And
middle left
now as it
speaker,
moves back,
and
now
this
it's
part
coming
of our
from the
system,
heights
this
up
will
here.
stay in the
So
top
that's
front
really
left speaker.
interesting because that
If you have a
means
7.1.4
that
system,
sounds that
this will
are
play out of your
like if
top
you're watching a
left
movie
front
and say you're
speaker
watching a
and your
helicopter
top
and
left
it like
right speaker.
rises up,
With a
it's still gonna
7.1.2
stay
system, this will play
on the
out of your
left
top
and it would
middle
basically
left
have to
speaker.
move back to
Let's move
closer
now to
towards
the
you
top left
before it would
rear
hit the
speaker.
heights.
Interesting.
After
Yeah.
this little visit,
Okay, so now
time
it's
to
like
move to the other
entirely
side.
here.
Go to the top right rear speaker. With a 5.1.2 system, my voice should have moved from your top left speaker to your top right speaker. Moving back to the front again, we go now to the top middle right speaker. Again, if you're listening on a
Okay,
7.1
that's
Did that
really
move?
system,
I didn't. It didn't sound like it
this will
moved.
come out of your top front right speaker and your top rear
Where
right
should?
speaker.
Where's he saying that it should be coming
And
from?
finally, let's move to the top front right
Oh.
speaker. If you're listening on a 5.1
That one definitely
system,
moved.
Yeah.
From there to there.
three positions,
But I didn't feel
I
like
didn't feel like
Right.
those felt like they were
top
both coming out
middle
on
right
that one right there.
and top rear front should have come out of your top
I
right
wonder.
speaker.
That's
Let's move back
interesting.
to the center front channel.
Huh.
to conclude
I don't
the
know.
Dolby Atmos object
That
demo.
makes me kind of
In the
wonder,
next
like
video,
because
we'll demonstrate Dolby Atmos music mix.
when it was at the heights
This
on this
video
side,
was
I
brought
didn't
to you
feel
by
like
Listen
the
to
sound was
360.
coming
More
from where
info
he
on
said
my
it,
YouTube
where he
channel.
said it should,
Thank you.
and where it was represented on the screen. I felt like it was coming from the side. So that is, I'm gonna have to do some more checking on that. And
Wait, you felt like it was coming from the side right there,
Yeah,
and
I
not up there.
well, no, it did kind of feel like
I
it was.
thought I could hear it coming from that speaker.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting to redo that one and actually like put my ear into the speakers because sometimes like the audio track will image the sound, meaning it'll come from this speaker and that speaker and they kind of image, and so it's like a phantom speaker, and so it'll sound, your ear will localize it as though it's coming from like between the two.
Oh, interesting.
So it'd be interesting to go back, redo this, and actually put my ear into the speakers and see where the sound is actually coming from. But that's for another time. Thanks for watching.